Hey guys, it's me, Angellighttarot23. I got the Spirit Talker here. I did another reading this evening without the Spirit Talker. If you guys didn't see that, you can go check that out. I said I would come back on and do a reading with the Spirit Talker. I've been talking to him for a little bit now. I turned that on like 10 minutes ago. They're talking about right now.
We are family.
We are family.
After.
Math? Aftermath?
It's the aftermath.
People need to learn how to use their imagination.
I was shot.
We are family after I was shot.
Closer.
We grew closer. Okay. People need to use their imagination. That's important.
The living.
Yeah, the living. They want me to make that apparent. If we're talking about the living, need to have more imagination. Even dead people have more sense of humor than some living people. I feel like your sense of humor grows over time after you experience things. Through the hard times is when you laugh through things. You find a way to just laugh things off. Seems to be the best way to move forward.
Tell people my story.
All right. About a month ago, 2 months ago, now I guess, there was a guy who contacted me, and told me he was shot in the neck. And he fell. He climbed all the way to the top. He tried to check me, and he got shot in the motherfucking neck. He didn't tell me who it was or anything, but he knew after that he was wrong. He wanted to challenge me and the divine. Until that shit happened, and he made it through. He contacted me and apologized, and he asked for clarity, and that's what he got. Sometimes the going gets tough.
Harmony.
Hello. Lord of Hosts.
Victim.
You want to know who I am, actually, the reason nobody can really put a finger on who I am and what it is that I do. It's because I am the Lord of Hosts. God, other angels, spirits can use my vessel to speak. When somebody is possessed, it's a spirit that tried to use their vessel to communicate, but
I'm from the 1900s.
But the person that they try to use has too low of a vibration and they get stuck. And it just doesn't work. You have to be a high vibrational person for the spirits to be able to use you to communicate. Only low vibrational people become negatively possessed.
A
Yes.
good spirit.
You have to be able to handle high frequency. If you're an individual that can't go to concerts and stand next to the speaker because it's too loud, you're a low vibrational person. I could stand right up next to the speaker and I'll be like, do, do, do. I feel the vibes through my body and I love it. Takes core strength too. There's a lot of things that come into play. A lot of those people that get possessed that are that low vibrational, they use dark magic. They're negative on a daily basis. It's a punishment. They ask for it. They literally want to be something they're not. And they call upon these spirits, and the spirits get stuck inside their vessel, and then they get fucked up. This doesn't just happen to random ass people, okay?
Amazed.
Oh, these are my tarot cards. I'm Angellighttarot23. I've been here on YouTube for over 5 years now. I do tarot readings. I'm actually a clairvoyant medium, but we use the tarot cards for clarity and confirmation. This last year, I just started, the last few months, I just started using the Spirit Talker. I usually just communicate for the spirits, and the spirits use my vessel. I am the Lord of Hosts. I am who God has chosen to speak for all the spirits because I can speak for the heavens and the underworld appropriately. Alright, let's see what spirit wants us to know right now.
Pains in my chest.
Somebody's having pains in their chest. I think spirit is not referring...
Mildred.
Mildred's giving somebody pains in their chest. Somebody is being haunted by Mildred, and Mildred is creating pains in their chest. Anyways, we have this 9 of Michael energy. 9 of Michael is the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords stands for... it's an energy of feeling anxious, scared, and worried. But this card says your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. This is what one must do no matter what the circumstance is in order to move forward in life. If this individual has done something wrong that they need to make amends for before they can move forward, that's what they need to do. And they're feeling hands to face anxious about it because this is going to be some hard truth to break. That's what I'm feeling. Alright, we got something about a Two of Cups. It says, Two of Raphael, which is Two of Cups relationship. That's a committed relationship where two people share with one another. We have two hearts dedicated to creating
love.
Something. That's love. Creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. We have a 12 to 15-year-old.
Are we friends?
The angels are reading your thoughts. Be careful what you manifest.
Mirror's reflection.
Okay. That's some good points, Spirit. Thanks. Sometimes old dogs do learn new tricks. I think there was an old dog trying to get in the way of this Two of Cups relationship, and they're creating anxiety and worry around this. I think two people are trying to come together, and this old bastard is being the problem, the wedge. Something cool might happen though. The stars are in alignment for you right now.
Stay a while.
That's for someone. Hello, Disco. Come here, buddy. Come here. Hold on, I gotta love my cat for a second. You remember in the Freddy movie? In one of the Freddy Krueger movies, I think it was Nightmare on Elm Street, when they go into the boiler room
Argue.
and Freddy's chasing them kids, there's a random gray cat, like Disco, and he's attacking a big rat. Hey, buddy. Love you, Disco. Disco's a special cat. He has spiritual abilities. He's a high vibrational cat. Alright, back to the reading. Peace.
Healing.
As we heal a situation, events took place in the last few weeks that created some tension, and
I lived right there.
it felt like it was difficult to find peace of mind overall because of all this drama that was created around this Two of Cups, and it had everybody like feeling bad about things and worried about how things were going to turn out. And just that's the feelings I'm getting. I don't know exactly what was said or done. You have to make that resonate with your situation. And if it's not resonating with you, don't force it. We're just asking Spirit in general right now what's important to know. We have this Page of Ariel. This is Page of Pentacles energy. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. The divine is stepping in and educating somebody properly so that they can overcome challenges that are coming up that they must face. The stars are in alignment for this person right now to go down this direction. There. Somebody just got awoken. We have a nine of Gabriel here.
Chaos.
Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. We have environmental activism. Things are going to start taking place around you. It's going to be like environmental changes. Maybe some people are removed from your vicinity. Or somebody builds something. That's what that means. That's what I mean by that. There's something around the environment change that's going to bring change for people personally. Sometimes when it's not you and you know it's not you, you've been doing your best, it's something going on externally. I think it's something within the environment that was going on. Look to the divinely guided clues that you hear in music, on the TV, in nature. If the divine is sending clues around it, it's important. For some reason. Somebody wants to help somebody. We have this Pluto energy.
Temptation.
There's a group of individuals out there who like to offer temptation. But before they offer you the temptation, they dwindle down your options in life so that you may accept the temptation.
Goodbye, friend.
Which is not okay. There's control factors that come into play when somebody's doing that. So Pluto is obviously a planet, but Pluto isn't. Pluto has a soul, and there's people out here on this realm right now whose souls are like a reincarnation of Pluto. Or clones. So, known as the Lord of Abundance, connected to the underworld, encourages you to take a look to the depths of your soul. Of Canada. Need to seek legal advice. We have legal matters. So maybe something's going to be taking place around you in the environment it's gonna be legal, connected to this legal stuff.
Mary.
Somebody got married. Somebody might have gotten married. We have a King of Cups here who's ruling with heart. And we have the Seven of Michael energy. He's trying to clean up a mess that somebody made. There's a better course of action available to us. Working alone may not be the best answer. Reviewing all the details appropriately. This King of Cups is saying we all got to come together and really focus on these details right now. Yeah, communicate with each other about what's really going on. Because there was a mess created. And it's affecting the environment around us. It's creating a negative tension within a community. And now that we know that, we can switch the focus to happy because we can actually get to the bottom of things and find the proper solutions. When we don't really know what kind of solutions we need, it gives us a headache to continue to think about it, and we just don't understand what's wrong, and we continue to slap band-aids on things as, okay, so imagine a pipe, and there's a hole in it, but it's just a tiny little hole and the water keeps leaking out of it, and you slap a band-aid on it. It's gonna get wet. It's gonna work for a little bit. You might save a couple dollars on the water bill.
I was 4.
But if you just took some extra time to call a plumber to change the pipe, it wouldn't leak anymore and you wouldn't be wasting as much money. Because, you know, what if that Band-Aid starts leaking while you're at work for 8 hours? That means the water was leaking through the little hole for 8 hours before you got home. Now, if you just take the time to get the pipe fixed, it won't leak at all while you're at work. Think about it. What's best for you in the long run? Sometimes you don't want to just keep slapping band-aids on stuff. How much money are you going to spend on a pack of band-aids if that's what your solution is every day?
Residual.
Shit adds up. Ooh, we got this experiencing a moment of
Laughter.
sadness. Because somebody realized what somebody
Follows
likes to
behind you.
laugh about. Something somebody thinks is funny isn't really funny. Kind of like how a few days ago I made a post on TikTok and I shared a joke that I thought about that somebody told me once that wasn't very funny. Here's what it is. What do you tell a chick with 2 black eyes? Nothing. You already told her twice. Like, somebody legit thinks that's fucking funny because they're the type of person that thinks women should shut up all the time. Because they don't take women seriously. Now, somebody really thought those kind of jokes were funny and they live by that shit, and somebody was like, oh my god,
The children play.
that's cold. So we have the universe wants to see how somebody does something. So somebody played along with somebody and acted like they were, laughing along with them, but it hurt their heart to be in Rome with this person. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. So they were hanging out in Rome with this person, and they were doing as the Romans do, and they were like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. This is hurting my heart. They feel like they got duped into these people. Somebody told them these were great people and they should associate with them and do as they do. But they're like, who the fuck were they that told me to go hang out with these people? This ain't what they said it was going to be at all.
The battery.
They have planning to attack. Vicious. That was what set it off for these people. They're looking back in history, checking the details to what has happened and what they said and how things didn't add up. And there was a lot of contradictions in the details. These people are vicious attackers. They ask for drama and then blame you for it. So, that's what this King of Cups is really concerned about, because this is like a dad-like figure who rules with heart. Hello, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Sorry guys, I wasn't paying attention to what you guys were saying in the comment there. And what? Look out, this girl trying to read the other comment. Look out.
What's your name?
I have a family member that follows me who's 40s to early 50s. One of my brothers, possibly. What, Disco? What, buddy? Okay, so yeah, this King of Cups that rules with heart is kind of like a dad figure, and he has daughters, possibly, or he knows people that do have daughters, and they don't fucking like that these guys would give them 2 black eyes if they didn't shut up. Oh, Disco, you're so cute. I love you, buddy. Oh, you're so cute.
My name is Emily.
You using the cat, Emily? Hi. Swear the cat just looked straight at me and said, I'm Emily. I'm there. Yeah, spirits definitely use animal vessels. So when your animal is like doing something weird that they don't usually do, it could be because a spirit's actually like in control of your animal. But they can't they don't have full control over the animal. Like everybody has free will to move choosing to be. there's a lot of rules that come into play. There's divine law. I have two brothers, by the way, who are in their 40s. Rob Carraway, and my other brother's name is Dan.
Win. Hear me.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Okay. Put the cards down for a second. Emily wants us to listen. She's using disco as a vessel right now, looking at me with some cute ass eyes. No. It's the spirit of one of my chickens.
Doom.
Doom. Somebody's doomed. They were the ones that stomped my chickens out. The cat's playing with the bottom of my shoe, and that was what made it click in my mind.
Tessa.
He was talking. There were spirits inside my chickies when they got attacked outside by somebody. Yeah, they're just anomalies. They can fly in your vessel and use your eyes and mouth and stuff. But the spirits were inside my Easter chicks when somebody who's a she
Bellatrix.
killed them. They stomped on them. I think it was a neighbor lady. I think she wore her husband's shoes out there and fucking stomped my chickens out. Or it was their daughter and her friends. They're teenagers. They're in high school. Alright, back to your reading. Oh, I'm tired. People are getting woke out there. It's the Great Awakening. Back in December of 2020, we started moving into the age of Aquarius. And that's why shit's like way different. Like everybody's like elevating in their minds. That's the next level. That's the future. We cannot even imagine what the future will be or look like until our minds elevate. I have a lot of perspectives and ideas about how the future should be. One, we need to quit being so hard on ourselves every day. Like, God and the angels create stunts every day. The reason we make mistakes is because we're perfectly imperfect. You see? God and the angels that protect you know that they know what's going to happen 5 minutes ahead, okay? So if they need to distract you to get you to slow down so that you miss
frustration,
conflict in your day, they will do that. So you need to let go of control and go with the flow of things. If you just space out while you're freaking getting ready for work and you end up being 5 minutes late one day, and on your way to work, you're driving and you see an accident that took place, just a few minutes before you got there, you could have been caught up in that mix too. You know what I'm saying? We're all perfectly imperfect. The world is perfectly imperfect. Disco's perfectly imperfect. Right, buddy? Oh, he just licked his lips.
Patricia.
Oh, good morning. When I tell people good morning in the middle of the night, I mean something different. We have this Nine of Cups energy. That's content but discontent. Why? Let's see. We got an Empress. We got a decision to change one's life. Somebody's about to change their life for an Empress. They've made that decision. The universe said I'm crushing it. That's with this message here. We got unexpected fees.
Forward.
Moving forward now. We got epiphany. Oh my God, you just realized something and it may have only been a perspective issue. We got illusions that were in the way. Somebody was playing with the threads of life. That means ruining things for somebody so they don't have opportunities that God would have allowed them to have. Like if somebody's... Sometimes... I said in my... I explained this in my last video. Great, but... trying to think of a different way to explain it because it was kind of long. Whatever. Oh yeah, I had said, you know, if you're gonna get like a new job or something, and you tell your friend about it, and then they tell somebody else about it who hates you, that person goes and runs and tells everybody at that place, yeah, like a bully. Oh, holy. Oh, I said holy.
Bobby.
Holy Bobby. Alright. So, when you go to apply at this place, that person that hated you, that heard that you were going to go apply there, they already told everybody in there that if they see your name, or meet you, they should have this perspective about you, and it's a negative perspective. And then that ruins things for you when people already have a negative perspective of you when you show up. That's what somebody's doing. Somebody's trying to get ahead of you and fuck everything up for you before you even get there. That's being illuminated. We got this Sun card. These people like to, this person that hates on people, they're just negative overall. They do sexual favors for money. People were sleeping to those details because that was something they kept secretive, and they didn't. They don't just assume people do that.
Inject.
Like when I meet somebody, I don't question if they sell themselves for sex. I mean, if they sell their sex or not. You know, if I start getting signs from the universe that there's something deeper, then I get concerned. I don't typically give a crap what people do on their own time. But when they start to make it an issue for me, then I gotta care about it. And then I gotta help them find solutions. So anyway, somebody's sleep into the details that somebody's selling sexual favors. We got rape and pillage. You know, when you're hiding secrets like that, you just start going down the dark path, and everything just starts adding up, and then all of a sudden everything in your life is dark. They're hanging out with the wrong people. We got do you. Nobody else can tell you how to do you, because you do you best. Nobody else can tell you what's best for you. You gotta make choices for yourself. If these people come up to you and they make offers to you and you don't feel like those are options you should accept, don't. And then if they tell you they think it'd be best for you to just accept these offers, or else, still, no. God will protect you and lead you out of situations. You gotta have faith over fear. Don't allow fear to control you.
Victim.
That's how you get victimized. Most predators, they use fear tactics for control. And that's why one of God's biggest sayings out there is, have faith over fear.
Need help.
Demons use fear to control. We have this Queen of Cups here who's ruling with heart. We have a divine partnership. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with those who share your vision. We have a King of Pentacles, King of Ariel. Okay, so like I just said, and with these cards, there's somebody who's content but discontent about what's been going on around this Empress, but they're highly attracted to this Empress, and they're willing to change their life a little bit so that they can try to bring this Empress into their life. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Cups. So I see this Empress in a Queen of Cups energy, ruling with some nurturing energy, and thinking what's best for all. And this guy's a King of Pentacles, and he's back to back with her, and they're partnering up. They share the same kind of vision. We have this Five of Gabriel, a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. Because we have children spirits playing games and creating conflict. Yeah, even though some people are adults, they have children spirits. Their soul is young. I'm an old spirit. I've lived many lifetimes. And even as a child, I was pretty mature. And that's because we carry information and wisdom and knowledge and stuff within our subconscious mind as we are reborn. I go deep, guys. Anyways, Spirit's letting us know these are childlike spirits creating conflict. Some of us out here who are old souls and we live many lifetimes, it's our job to put them back in their place. because they're learning. Whatever they learn this lifetime, it will set in, and they'll bring it back next lifetime. They're just young. This is why God asks us
Julian.
to not judge each other and have patience with each other, because we're all spirits here to have a human experience. And this is Earth. We are having a human experience on Earth, and Mother Earth teaches lessons of stability, survival, commitments, and things like that. That's at the root of who we are. That's at the root of what we should be focused on as a human. Our stability, our health, survival tactics, and our commitments. We have to, it's all about balance.
Inferior.
If you lose your balance, you could lose your life. Lose things. Alright, so yeah, the young spirits are playing games. And that's why this Empress and this guy are having trouble. It's not them. They took the time to analyze themselves and the situation, and they realized they're doing the best they can on a daily basis. It's something going on externally, and it's these children-like spirits.
The forest is home.
Souls that are actually humans living.
Renewal.
Alright, the King of Cups here. This guy's matching her with this King of Cups energy. Feeling warm, generous, honorable, and refined. Yes, it's safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. Move into calmer waters after the conflict. We need to move to calmer waters because of what had happened recently. Make this resonate with your situation. We have this Six of Ariel. It says material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. So balance. She got fucked up. For the Empress, she got fucked up. And she needs balance restored. Everybody needs balance restored, because the conflicts aren't just lying between two people. It's like a whole community. It has something to do with a Sagittarius. Every day may not be a good day, but there's something good in every day. Somebody knocked somebody off their balance and her life ended fast.
There's bad energy.
These are the type of people, the people that knocked this person off their balance and they died quick. Esther, is that you? Esther was my friend. I seen it happen. That's why I don't work at the place I worked last. No, I mean, at Adelita's Mexican Grill. I asked what happened, and nobody could tell me. Well, they said she was fine, but I could tell in their eyes she wasn't fine. Only believe in we can't, they can't, I can't. That's because they can't. They can't talk about it. They can't do anything about it. No, 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 no. Mary, Jesus, Joseph, the spiritual signs. Appearances and everything. Somebody thought somebody was cool and whatnot, but appearances and everything. This is Sagittarius, man. The Sagittarius comes out a lot. I'm calling Nikki out. What's up with that shit?
My home.
Got an Aries. Divine power. Somebody had sex with an angel. Open your mind. Thanks. We have eternal beings. Somebody's uneducated about spirituality and souls reincarnated and whatnot. When somebody is like unwilling to be open, like they need to be, this is how they sound. Oh no, shut up. Stop talking about that. We can't talk about that. I don't care. It basically is their attitude. It's because it's too much for their brain to process. But they need to be more open-minded and listen to people who did do the research and they're trying to give them advice. They need to either choose to go do the research themselves for clarity, or just take their word for it. They can't tell them they can't, because they can't. I can do different things that, like, I have no fucking problem talking to the spirits and using these cards and telling you guys what's going on behind the scenes. Other people who don't know shit about spirituality, they see it as something they can't do. It's impossible. Especially if they don't believe in ghosts. You know how ignorant that is for somebody to not believe in ghosts? Where there's been so many things proven around it. You know, this is 2024. And people have been talking to the spirits for a long time. Tarot cards have been around for centuries. I'm not even going to take anybody seriously if they approach me with the attitude, ghosts do not exist, because they sure the fuck do.
The woods.
Now, of course, people from the woods would say that the spirits aren't real or ghosts aren't real because they killed people and they don't want us talking to the people that they killed. Duh. Alright, so as we move to calmer waters, that's what we're realizing. These people are really closed-minded to focusing to the details, and they're avoiding the truth, they're in denial, and it's because they don't want to go deeper into things. They're just cutting things off as it comes up. Like, no, I don't want to talk about it. Nope, that's impossible. Shh, no, we're done. You know, like when you're trying to, as a child, and you were trying to talk to your parents and explain to them that you have a really good idea, but they just didn't have any time for you to listen to your idea, and they would just give you the runaround for a minute, and yeah, that's basically what's happening. They're just giving people the runaround and telling them, like, creating distractions and making shit up so you feel like you have to go take care of something right now. But it's that's all adding up as evidence in your brain every time they do that. I always questioned my parents or my friends' parents when they were giving us the runaround like that. I'd be like, what the fuck? Yeah. You know, like when your parents want to bring the Christmas presents in from the car that they don't want you to see, and then they try to, like, they just come around and they're like, oh, hey, what you doing? Oh, what, why don't you run down to that old lady's house down the street and make sure she's fine? And you're like, why do you want me to go check on the lady on the street? Did you hear something about the lady? So you're like, damn, maybe the old lady's not okay. They're acting weird. So you go down and check, but really, they just wanted you out of the house so they could bring that stuff in from the car. We got a King of Michael here. So this is a guy standing up in his put your foot down energy. There's a better course of action available to you. Somebody's ready to go because they got the truth, they got the clarity they needed, and they're like, damn, there's way better options we can take. There's something fucking weird about you guys, the people they are encountering. Nine of Pentacles. It's an standing independently energy.
Knocking.
End of a fight. This person's deciding to break away independently and get away from this group of people because they're no good.
Peacefulness.
They're the people from the woods. They like to torture spiritualists. It says rat torture. Rat torture is like, you know, Ninja Turtles have the dad who's a rat, and they're ninjas, so they know, like, spiritual stuff and kung fu and whatnot. These people that live in the woods are the people that don't believe in the spirits, and they hide dark secrets. So that's why they don't like ninjas and stuff. They're the guys that ninjas go after. They're the reason ninjas became ninjas. And somebody's been associating with these people, and they're getting scared, I feel like, in their presence, and they need to break away. They need to get the fuck out of that shit. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans to turn out as expected. Somebody is heavily burdened at this time. Or, I guess not at this time, but yeah, I feel like it's right now. Somebody's getting heavily burdened. Like today and tomorrow. It's the realizations that are setting in that are making them feel that way. The heavy burdens. They're weighing down hard right now. This page of Raphael here is showing like this is somebody's starting to feel love in their heart. I think that they felt a type of way about somebody.
I was executed.
And they created heavy burdens for somebody. But they took a look at how this person reacts and how they just carry themselves, and they don't care if they need to stick to themselves just to be happy. That was inspiring. That's the feeling I'm getting with this. Even though this person is heavily burdened, and now the burdens are falling back on me, I'm fucking inspired.
C. Blonde hair.
Somebody with blonde hair was put in a hole. She was executed. She had blonde hair. We have divine guidance.
Painted neck.
She got a painted neck. So like, we have divine guidance. The search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers and friends. Be careful. There's these people that are claiming they like to be in the woods, or the spirits refer to them as woods people. They do rituals. I think what she means by painted neck was she was like she got her neck cut to be bled for a ritual. Sacrificed. There's illusions that were created. Dude, there's a whole cult out there who creates major illusions on a daily basis so that they can...
You are worthy.
So their prey just walks to the fucking sacrificial table. It's crazy. They think they're a part of it, and they're like being accepted by this group of people, but no, they're bringing you in to be sacrificed. That's why you're so special. You're gonna sacrifice. You're gonna be the sacrifice like Jesus. We got this King of Gabriel who rolls with creativity. From the past. Somebody knew this person in the past. This person is embracing their inner child. We have unity here. Somebody's being reunited with somebody from their past. But there's illusions around that. Somebody's feeling harassed. Somebody's just buying time. This is hearsay. That's comforting.
I've been here 500 years.
People were feeling stressed out and worried about the things they were talking about, but all the things they were talking about were just false and made up. But there is some truth in the lies. There's truth in the deceit. Something about a cancer. Cancer fell. Did you see that? No good friends. I knew it. I knew this. I felt it coming. The illusions. Like, these people act like, oh, yeah, I have your best interest in mind. And you already know when they show up. Oh, yeah, okay, here we go again. Oh, I bet you changed and all that. They think they're going to have creative ways of getting back in with you. But you already know they're no good. They ain't changed a bit. Something about issues concerning travel to another country. For somebody who's 45 to 55. They're just a predator. Someone needs time to heal when it comes to love. We got a breakup. Somebody's breaking up with somebody else.
Barn.
Through texting communication. Something to do with a barn. Unexpected knock. Somebody's stealing money. Need to find the real answers. What's the truth? There's a lot of conflicts going on, and I encourage everybody to focus to the details of what they've encountered over the last few months to really understand what the agenda is. What's everybody's personal agenda? Where is their intention? What are their intentions? Where are their assumptions and plans and all that stemming from? It's about to be the end of the fight.
That's my voice.
Alright, so it's about to be the end of the fight, so pay attention. Shit's gonna happen quick. We've been sitting back, kind of relaxing for the last few days, I feel like, because things have been slowly panning out, but after certain things are revealed, shit's gonna start moving quick. There's gonna be changes to the environment that are gonna come into play. Like, the divine wants you sitting back for a minute because the divine don't want you moving forward before these changes take place, because you might feel differently about what you're, you might be making this bogus ass plan for yourself, but you don't feel like it's a bogus plan, but God sees that if you just wait a little bit, this opportunity is going to open itself up to you, and you're going to be glad you were free. And we're
It's very
able
lonely here.
to accept this. Like, I'm waiting for the love of my life to, like, come into my life. And if I were to just go out there, I haven't been with anybody for quite some time. I like to sit here and keep myself available to somebody that I actually want to, like, be with. If I'm wasting my time going out there and having fucking one night stands every few months, that's not really keeping myself open. That's still baggage. One night stands or baggage. I don't care what anybody says. That energy sticks with you for a few months after you have intercourse with somebody. That shit's deeper than people fucking realize. If somebody's like a low vibrational energy vampire and they have sex with people so that they can siphon their energy,
She will harm you.
there's a woman out there like that, and she will harm you. Yeah, some people, like, are dark souls. They're here to have a human experience too. I'm the Lord of Hosts, and there are some spirits from the underworld who use my vessel to speak, but they're not darkly. They're
Four
from
lights.
the darkness because they deal with the darkness. Like, in heaven, there's God, and then there's the archangels next to God that protect God, and then there's smaller angels. It's the same in the underworld. As above, so this is what Satan says: as above, so below. And that's what that means. The darkness is a reflection of the light. We can't always be on this realm. You cannot be full-blown light. You cannot be full-blown dark.
Roberts.
There's a perfect balance that needs to be met on this realm where we all come together. So that's what that's about. I see you hearting the screen up there, over there. Thank you. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this information. I'm about to end this, though. I'll pull a couple cards for you. I see one person watching, and I've seen you liking it. I'll pull a couple cards for you. Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael.
I'm learning to
Somebody
use this.
needs to be protected. Oh, you're learning to use this. Good job, Michael. Hello. How are you? Somebody's growing spiritually. Archangel Michael is growing spiritually himself. That's wonderful.
Punishment.
Somebody's like, oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. We got ancient ancestors. Ah, so Archangel Michael is learning from the ancient ancestors. He's opened his mind up to learning. Other spirits have told me that when Archangel Michael would come around, he was mean. And I asked him to not be so mean and be more open-minded. And he literally is. And he's glad he did.
My name is Charles.
He's starting to make friends that he can trust to help him kick demon ass. Before, he didn't trust anybody. He was just kicking anybody's ass. Alright, we have this this situation. Do you see that? How there's like this whole situation. It's like a plot. You here lead this little guy away, and this guy is gonna come up behind him and help you take them out, okay? And then there's this old guy over here who's just independently by himself, and he sees this shit going on because this guy ran by, got his attention, and he was like, what the fuck was that? And he looked over there and he was like, what the fuck is that?
I like to come here.
Whatever that was, whatever that plot is, somebody's getting an X for playing games they don't want to play. That's hot. They thought they fooled somebody, but they didn't. Because this character, see, these people were trying to fool somebody. They told him, go do this bullshit ass task over there. And then somebody was like, I seen them distract you and bring you over here. Let me just get your attention and fucking bring you back over here to see what the fuck is really going on behind your back. And it was this. They was stealing the crown. And running away like, haha. Now they're regretting it. Because they got caught.
Faces in fog.
Peace out. Hope you like that message. That was for you, man. Archangel Michael must be with you. Bye.